Australia has proposed an overhaul of its immigration system after a government review found the current model to be overly complicated and open to exploitation. The reforms would look into making visa process for high-skilled professionals quicker and easier, while steps would be taken to retain international students.
Our migration system is suffering from a decade of genuinely breathtaking neglect. It is broken, it is failing our businesses, it is failing migrants themselves, and most important of all, it is failing Australians.
The government announced that all temporary skilled visa holders who have been denied the opportunity to apply for permanent residency will be able to do so by the end of the year. Meanwhile, from 1st of July, the migrant wage threshold for temporary skilled workers will be raised from 53,900 Australian dollars to 70,000 Australian dollars. This will end a decade-long freeze on the minimum wage for this group, which is below the earnings of 90% of full-time Australian workers. It also proposes a temporary graduate visa for students automatically upon completion of studies, which would last long enough for the government to identify high-quality graduates to stay in the country. Australia has one of the highest rates of immigration of any country in the Organisation for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD. But what used to be permanent migrant labour has become increasingly temporary, with temporary migrants making up more than 1.8 million of Australia's 26 million population. In September, Australia already increased its intake of permanent migrants to 195,000 for this financial year, an increase of 35,000 in a bid to tackle skills and labour shortages.